Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to talk about Bitcoin. It's been a while since I made here a video on Bitcoin on my channel, but I think we have to talk right now about a potential crash, sell-off or a rebound, guys. Everything what I say in this video is not financial advice. I just give you my opinion based on the chart. This is a screenshot, guys, from my last Bitcoin video. That was June 9, 2025. Bitcoin traded here in the middle of this trend channel pattern. And June 9, I already said that the landing zone, which I expect for Bitcoin, which means I think the price will hit this zone, was between 124,000 and 144,000 US dollar. The video is still on my channel, guys, June 9. And let's now recap what happened since and all the other price targets here, guys, for a potential crash, market crash, sell-off are also available here in this video. So please watch it until the end. Okay, guys, so let's check what happened here since my prediction. I paused the chart here on June 9, guys. That was here this week when I made the prediction. Bitcoin was trading at 105,000 US dollar during that time. And I said, I expect that we hit this zone before a potential sell-off starts, that this is the landing zone for the algos. Why, guys? Because everything here in the market is more or less predictable. Yeah, of course, nobody can see the future. I cannot tell you where Bitcoin is in 5 years, but as long as we trading here in these kind of trading patterns, it is very predictable where are the price levels. And as I said, that was a calculated landing zone, which I made based on Fibonacci. And yeah, let's see if we hit this zone, and then we talk what is next for Bitcoin. And I also show you here a very important indicator which could predict a potential resistance or support for Bitcoin. Okay, let's press play to make a recap what happened since my last video in June. I think everybody knows that already, but I just want to show you how the chart technique works here. So that was here now the beginning of a potential bounce. So, and there we squeezed out of this trend channel pattern. We tried to test this liquidity zone here. Almost, guys, almost there. And now comes the real test. And as soon as we hit this zone, we have a sell-off reaction. Bitcoin tried it one more time. So that is not a coincidence that you see this kind of sell-off reaction as soon as we touched here this price level. And also it's not a coincidence that you see these reactions here when we hit this trend channel top, guys. So 3 attempts already here. This was not perfect, but here we have 1, 2, 3 attempts to go in this zone. And as you can see, every time, as soon as we hit this zone, we have a sell-off reaction. That's why I say, guys, this has been the algo landing zone for Bitcoin, which is good, guys. So even if we see now a potential sell-off, that makes it still very predictable. When I could calculate this price goal here months ago, yeah, in advance, of course, I calculated that. As I said, please check the video. That has been already everything here in this video where I said this is where I expect the price to go. The good news are, guys, that we can, of course, calculate the next future price goals for Bitcoin as well. But first, we have to see now what the market is doing. So, guys, this is where we are right now. So Bitcoin is trading in a trend channel pattern. Maybe you have already seen my videos or maybe also other YouTubers using that, guys. I don't care. This is how I see the chart. And that means based on this trend channel pattern here, there is a potential support waiting for Bitcoin here in the $86,000, $87,000 range, 88,000, depending, of course, here on the week. We are here in the weekly chart. So when we now add the indicators to the chart, guys, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video here right now. This is what we have. I made my own crypto EMA line indicator, guys. Yeah, the EMA line indicator is available in the video description. This is a special indicator for crypto. Usually I focus on indicators for stocks, guys, because we have a lot of short squeeze plays in the market. I made my own Squeeze Calendar Pro indicator, which calculate potential squeeze dates and so on. But this indicator here, guys, is available for crypto. As I said, the link is below in the video description. And as you can see, we have here only 2 EMA lines. The blue one here, guys, is already here a very significant support line, the average support resistance. What does that mean? The average support resistance means that as long as the market correction stays the same and as long as the volume stays more or less the same, this acts like a support resistance. Bitcoin is now almost closing below that support here, guys. You can see if we would draw here a line on this blue line here, 96,600, 700, guys, here in that range is the support, and Bitcoin is trading slightly below that. That's why I have to make this video right now, guys. If we don't regain this support, it might be that we see here a bigger crash for Bitcoin. The last point of support, which I see then, is here in the $86,000 range, guys. If we don't find support here between 96,000 and around 86, 87,000, we might see a huge sell-off incoming for BTC. Why? Because the same happened here back in April 2025, guys. The market shakeout was in April 2025. Everything went to hell. Bitcoin, other crypto assets, guys, stocks, everything. And as soon as we had the bottom in the first week of April, everything rebounds from here. And as you can see, Bitcoin hit perfectly my crypto EMA line here on the dot and responded from there, recovered from there. Now we start to close a candle below that. That is not necessary. That does not necessarily means that we cannot recover from that. But if we want to recover, we should do that very, very quick. This or latest next week, guys. We don't want to see 2 weekly candles below that line. This support line here, yeah, the middle trend channel line, let's call it like that, is a support, but by far not that strong like this EMA line here. If we don't hold the support, guys, here at 96,700, then we maybe start to retest the crash and squeeze support resistance, which is this lime colored here, the green lime color line here, guys. And that means Bitcoin's price goal based on those indicators is 52, based on today, 52,000 US dollar. It's of course an ascending line. Both lines are still ascending since we have a super strong uptrend. But based on today, guys, that would be the price, the crash price goal target for Bitcoin based on those indicators. Also, you can see that we touched exactly the lime line here back in 2022 a couple of times. Then we had a shakeout exactly to the bottom line here of the trend channel before we recovered with a picture perfect retest. That's why I'm so confident here in this EMA line indicator. Yeah, picture perfect retest, and then Bitcoin started to regain strength from there and yeah, continued its massive bull run. Also, guys, what is in favor for a recovery process? So I have a second indicator here for you. This is one of my most popular indicators. It looks like a normal RSI, but this is my own RSI Ultimate indicator. I developed that, guys. And you can see every time when we had here a bear attack signal for Bitcoin, Bitcoin started to sell off. Yeah, we had 2 massive sell-off reactions here. First here, second here. So this is a very significant signal. But on the other side, when we touch here the oversold area on the RSI Ultimate indicator, we have a very nice rebound reaction. So Bitcoin is here right now very slightly below 30, which means we are officially oversold on the weekly RSI. But that does not mean that we see something like a bull run or a potential rebound. But if we want to see a rebound, guys, and I'm very serious about that, then we have to see that rebound right now, this or latest next week. What could happen right now if we lose the support? Then I think we will be somewhere here in a technical situation. Let me zoom in if I find something for you guys. Yes, I think what we had here back in 2022, I think this is where we are right now. We could see a shakeout to the middle line of this trend channel here, but we have to recover really quick from there. If we cannot regain the blue EMA line and can stay above that, this might follow up. So exactly this is where I think where Bitcoin is right now. We had a double top pattern here. Same here. We touched this trend channel top line here, sorry, 2 times. Then we came back to retest the support. The support failed and we came down, and the bottom line here of this trend channel in combination with the lime EMA line was the support, has been the support. And that is, guys, what I think could happen now very, very soon with Bitcoin. And what does that mean price-wise? And I'm just talking now about a bear market, guys. I'm not talking about a market crash. The news will call it a market crash and they will say Bitcoin crash, blah, 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 guys. Yeah, this is the algo demand zone, the landing zone, which we have during a normal bear market for Bitcoin. I think that the price will recover somewhere here in the 62,000 to 52,000 US dollar range. Yeah, maybe it depends on how long it lasts, right? So how much they extend this bear market, but somewhere here in that area, guys, in this blue box, the price should find its support. If not, guys, if we don't find support at 52,000 US dollar, we might drop much lower than that, but I don't want to make that here part of this video. My dear friends, that was my quick and dirty update. If you want to see more Bitcoin videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. I have my own like indicator, so if you push this video here above 300 likes, then I know that you want to see more Bitcoin videos, guys. I would love to do that, but I just want to create content which you like to see. If you don't want to see Bitcoin videos on my channel, guys, then you don't need to push the like button, guys. For the other traders here, guys, if you also want to see some breakout stocks, volatile stocks, yeah, as I mentioned before, I have here some very nice indicators. For example, the Squeeze Calendar Pro, also very popular indicator here. Everything below in the video description. We had here a 635% short squeeze in 1 day, and my Squeeze Calendar Pro predicted even the date of the squeeze. This is of course not something that has to happen every day or every time like this, but in that case it played out picture perfectly. You can check that by yourself. Ticker WLDS had its massive squeeze here on September 5th, and or the squeeze started here, and the Squeeze Calendar Pro also calculated that day. So guys, if you want to join us here, if you want to see more stocks, then you can join us on Patreon. Here's our huge community waiting for you guys. We're growing every day, and you get access here to all my content, including my breakout stocks, let's call it like that, volatile member stocks. I have here trading tutorials, so if you just want to learn trading, guys, here is so many content waiting for you. And as I said, the full package membership here is the membership where you get access to all my content on Patreon. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is available in the video description. My friends, that was my Bitcoin update for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.